Hi, I'm Karina with Wig Hair Self-Care, and today we are going to briefly discuss how to put on and take off a hair topper. First things first, you want to make sure that you have a little bit of grip in your hair. You can use anything from texturizing spray, hairspray, to dry shampoo to just add a little grit or grip to your hair. This will help when you're putting on those clips. Give the clip something to hang on to, and so it's not slipping through your sleek or super fine bio hair. The next thing I like to do before I put on my toppers is to add a little bit of hair building fibers right to the front of my hairline. This helps ease the transition between my bio hair and the topper hair. I personally prefer SureThik. I think it's easy to apply. However, there's lots of great brands out there. This one's just really easy for me and it stays all day. I will link it for you below if you're interested in that. If you don't have any hair building fiber and you're just trying to try something, you can even use a little bit of eyeshadow. Anything will work, but something helps. Next, you're going to make sure that your toppers clips are closed before you put them on. All 4 of my clips are closed. Then I'm going to kind of fling it back and scoochie it to where I want to set the topper. You can always adjust it later. Hanging on to the top of the topper, just right in the middle, I gently open, scoop up as much bio hair as I can into the clip and then close it. And I go ahead and do that on all sides. Something I often suggest is slightly pulling down on the topper as you're scooping up a little bit of hair. What that does is it helps the topper lie flat on your head instead of bunching in any area. So go ahead and finish this process, working your way into the back clips. Something to note about clips, you can often move them around. You can add clips and you don't have to use all the clips. So just because they're all there doesn't mean you have to use all of them. You can adjust them to your preference. You can add more clips and alternate them. But it's important that when you're clipping them, you want to make sure that you're grabbing as much of bio hair as you possibly can. This will add security and it'll help protect the bio hair that you have. Next, I'm going to take a brush or a comb. Once again, holding on to the top of the topper or pushing down on it, I'm going to brush my bio hair up and away from my face to incorporate it into the topper hair. And this is just for blending purposes. It just helps it give it a more natural hairline, a more natural look. So as we get closer, we'll get nice and close to the camera so that you can see the topper hair, my bio hair, and that transition. I do like to run the brush through the rest of my hair. It just helps with the blending. Now, when taking off the topper, it seems overwhelming and tricky, but I promise you it's easy and you'll get the hang of it very quickly. I like to unclip all of the clips at the same time. Then I will gently pull up on the front of the topper and roll the topper back. So what this does, and I kind of scoochy it as I go, what this does is it just allows your hair to slip through those combs without getting caught or tangled. If like right here, I have a little bit caught in there and it's not pulling out super easily, I just gently pull up on the hair away from the combs. Do make sure that when you're storing your topper, you're closing those clips. That will help make sure that you're preserving the hair on the topper so that they don't get stuck or tangled into the clips. I do also like to store my topper on a wig stand. This just helps the hair on the topper not get tangled and protects the hair and helps keep the construction of the cap in the same shape so it's not getting warped or any weird wrinkles or anything. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, ask in the comments below and subscribe for more wig and topper tips and content.